Welcome to the first ever Digital Learning Day, a nationwide celebration of innovative teaching and learning practices.
Tell everyone here why you thought it was so important to be here today at the Digital Learning Town Hall.
I think this is a historic day. Our children need a chance to learn 24/7. How do we do that? How do we level the playing field? I think technology is the answer.
You heard him, Secretary Duncan got it right. Last year's first ever Digital Learning Day was an historic event, and I was so glad to be a part of it. And this year, also historic, as Digital Learning Day participation has grown around the nation and around the world. This year's event features more than 25,000 teachers and literally millions of students with participation in all 50 states and the District of Columbia. With me, once again, Governor Bob Wise, President of the Alliance for Excellent Education.
We decided to organize Digital Learning Day because we realize that we're all living in a different world. It's time to reconsider how we're delivering instruction to our children. Our goals for this event and for the year-long campaign are to support teachers, to work for higher standards and more personalized learning opportunities for students, and to focus on the leadership required to drive innovation in education. Today's economy requires that students be able to think creatively, solve problems, communicate, and work collaboratively. These are the true deeper learning and 21st century skills that all of our children need. Quakertown Community School District, a rural Pennsylvania school district embracing technology, is a way to improve student learning. The district has 5,500 students, 24% of whom are economically disadvantaged. And in 1 year, Quakertown saw an increase of 10% in its high school graduation rate. Let's all learn more about Quakertown.
For us to continue as public educators and to provide for kids and meet the flexible needs of kids, we have to do something differently. And we jumped in with 2 feet first and said, let's do this, let's learn as we go.
So digital learning is really anywhere, but our mission being anytime, anywhere learning can be at home, in a cyber environment, in a blended learning, face-to-face environment. Really anytime, anywhere is ultimately where we want to be.
The philosophy of education in this country is definitely morphing, and it's always morphing.
Can you comment on the training you had to receive to prepare for going into space?
It's a characteristic of this generation to begin with, is that they learn in an untraditional manner.
And you're experiencing 3Gs or more on the launch.
We had a guest former astronaut, Joseph Tanner, who was patched into us through a live video feed to University of Colorado where he works. And he told us all about what it's like to be up on orbit. And so it's neat for the students to be able to have a little bit of real dialogue with somebody who experienced that firsthand, is so willing to open up about those experiences.
So one of my messages to you is set your goals really, really high.
Our goal here in Quakertown is really anytime, anywhere learning.
So, as the Chief Technology Officer for the nation, tell us about what it is that excites you when it comes to the intersection of technology and education.
I'm really excited about not just making the learning experience more engaging, but also extending its reach, right? Extending those experiences outside the traditional school day or to places where expertise may not be available. I think it's just a game changer. Not every day, right, that folks get to be on the pioneering edge of a phenomenon that will literally transform something as fundamental as how our kids learn.
Change can be really, really hard. How do you get you know, we've got a lot of teachers and a lot of principals and superintendents across the country who are excited. Those who are a bit hesitant because it looks hard, what do you say to them?
So if you look at the history of disruptive innovation, right, of game-changing innovation, it virtually never happens in a sea change that's instantaneous. Right? You never see the entire sector flip from one paradigm to the other. What happens is you have kind of a brave set of initial pioneers who try, fail, succeed, learn, right? And just bit by bit, breakthrough by breakthrough, kind of develop new paradigms for how to do things, right? That then become proven. Is that it's actually networking these pioneers together, right? And compounding their collective learning and providing kind of mass and velocity that is much greater than what any one innovator can actually drive in their own communities. And I think that it's going to accelerate what then generally tends to happen is that successful innovation, right, as pioneered by the pioneers, then gets adopted by more and more folks until it becomes the way things always happened.